Yo, the Shayak event is finally here in-game, and players who do not have this champion are going all in for this heroes part called the Ox part. You have to gain a bunch of points by doing two things. The first thing you can do is summon some shards. Whether you're summoning your Sacred Shards, Primal Shard, Void Shards, Ancient Shard or Mystery Shard, you get a little bit of points along the way. In this video, I'm going to tell you why I'm skipping on not just the Shayak champion himself because I already have him, but the entire heroes part as a whole. I'm skipping out on it. I usually share my my reasons with you guys or what I'm doing in the game. So I thought, why not just record this video? Probably you've seen which part you need to take. This one is a straightforward one. Either you're going to the right side or you're going for the left side. So there's no real reason for me to make this video to tell you how to pick up points for this one. It's pretty straightforward. But first, you need to know how many points is available to pick up Shayak and how many points is available to pick up this perfect soul for Kro'khad before you even start the event. Don't be one of those players who start summoning shards and end up not having enough points to pick up what they need. So you need to do some maths. Punch the calculator, you see that Shayak requires you to obtain a total of 76,500 points, and if you check the points distribution, if you divide that by Sacred Shards amount 4,500, which is supposed to be the best way for you to complete this event, you end up summoning a total of 17 Sacred Shards to get a total amount of that 76,500 points. 17 Sacred Shards to get a legendary champion. If anybody in raid, they will tell you that normally a guaranteed legendary champion is costing us about 20 Sacred Shards, but for 17, this is actually a good one. I'll tell you right here. So if you do not have a Shayak, summoning 17 to guarantee you a legendary champion like this, which is supposed to be useful, especially if you have a Kro'khad, right? It's totally going to be worth it. 17. Sacred Shard is obviously not the only way to do it. You can go ahead and calculate how much it will cost you to use Void Shards. Please don't use your Primal for events like this when the rates of summoning mythicals are not even boosted. So Void Shards is the best second way to do it, and for other ways, Dungeon Divers is another way for us to grab points towards this event, but that's also not a very efficient way of completing heroes part like this because you need to blow a lot of energy or gems, farm like a crazy person for a long time before you even get nearly enough points to grab anything. So everybody's going to be either doing some Dungeon Divers or summoning some Sacred Shards. Those are the two best ways to score points for this one. So that's the number of Sacred Shards, 17, and every creator, everybody in the community will say that 17 is a good number of Sacred Shards to summon for a legendary champion like Shayak, especially for players who have Kro'khad. I think we'll all agree on that one. There's no doubt about that. But if you have any other varying opinion on that topic, you can also let me know in the comments if you think 17 is too high or they should even reduce it further. Now, the next way to get points, or the next resource right here, is going to be this Kro'khad perfect soul. A 5-star perfect soul for a champion almost gives them an entirely new skill that they don't have on their selves right now. It adds a bunch of stats to them, so I do not want to underrate the importance of a 5-star soul for a champion like this at all. Of course, 5-star soul or even 6-star souls are more important on some champions, are even less important for some champions. I have not used this champion yet to even make that decision, but I can tell you right now, chasing after a 5-star soul for a champion is not the top on the priority of things I need to do in raid. It's not. Why? Because if you miss out on this 5-star soul, there is always a way that you can get it for free. Well, almost for free. So that's why whenever I see a perfect soul like this, that is almost going to cost me the same amount of getting the legendary champion. I've explained this in several videos before. Basically, I'm not rating this 5-star soul so highly. It will cost me about 14 Sacred Shards, 14.7 exactly. 14 Sacred Shards to get this 5-star soul. Since I have the Shayak already, this is the reasonable thing I should go for, the 5-star perfect soul right here. But I'm also skipping out on this event. Now, if I'm skipping out on these two end rewards right here, does that mean there's nothing else for me to go for? Now, let me explain a little bit further why I'm skipping out on this 5-star soul before I show you the third reward that I might go for or not. Now, if I go to my battle, check out dungeons, check out the Iron Twins Fortress, you see that I have spent some battles right here today. Click the results, you see that I have claimed the rewards for today also. How many rewards did I claim? If you click the 6 right here, you see that I've spent not just 6 keys, but I spent 12 keys. So I spent 12 keys every day in this content. This gives me enough resources that I need to buy any soul for a champion I find in this soul merchant. And I guarantee you that Kro'khad will come up in this soul merchant. Well, maybe not today, maybe not next week, maybe not next month, maybe not in 3 months, but I'm guaranteed to at least see Kro'khad once or twice if I keep checking every 2 times a day. It refreshes, I think, in the midday, then later in ready reset time. So I always want to check this market, whether it's a 1-star soul, whether it's a 2-star, and so on. I will eventually buy Kro'khad from this market. Now, besides this guarantee way of getting 5-star, getting souls for champions that you do not have, you also have the wish list. When I finally summon Kro'khad, you can add him to your wish list. That means when you're summoning your soul stones, soul summons like this, you have a higher chance or higher rate of getting Kro'khad. Imagine I just get a Kro'khad right now. So if these 2 methods of getting a soul for a champion are available in the game, why am I chasing after a 5-star soul for the champion when it's going to cost me a lot of sacred shards? 14 sacred shards, 14.7 to be exact. So if I have no alternate way of getting Shayak, this is the only way of getting Shayak, go for Shayak and get him. But if you have other alternate ways of getting the perfect soul for a champion, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, eventually 5-star, this is the alternate way of getting it. Mortal soul stones, soul merchant, and wish list. There are other ways of getting it. So that's why I'm not going for the 5-star soul. I'm putting out this video especially for free-to-play players who think that this 5-star soul is essential to making the champion do crazy things in the dungeons you're about to use him or in the Hydra. I don't think. Even if the 5-star soul, 3-star soul, 4-star soul is needed on him, you will eventually get that and your team will be optimized. Even right now, I don't even have skill tones for Shayak and skill tones for Kro'khad, so that's also 2 things I have to work on. Most of us are still saving our fragments for this champion until the next CVC with personal rewards comes up. So what I'm trying to say is I'm in no rush to build this team, but if you're in a rush to build this team, you need it for your Hydra team. Right now, you need to build a team that will be amazing for your dark content. Maybe the 5-star soul is what you need to unlock it. I'd love to know your opinions below, what you think about this 5-star soul as a reward for right here. But take note, if you have the resources and you don't mind spending, another reason why I don't want to go for this is because the reason for summoning right now is just to pick up the 5-star soul. There's a progressive chance event since I'm spending secrets that when you select one of these progressive champions, there's a 15x chance it might be the champion you select right here when you summon. Most players will select this champion. I think she's a faction unity champion and she's gonna be the most wanted one right here for those summoning sacred shards. But take note, if you click the eye icon, you can clearly see that the chances of getting the legendary from your sacred shards today or tomorrow, to this event is running for I think 3 days, the chances of getting the legendary is not boosted. It's still going to be a 1%. And if you know anything about legendaries, 1% chance when summoning, it means you can summon up to 20 or more. And it turns out you only get Shayak, or you only get the 5-star soul you're chasing after. So today is not the best time to summon sacred shards. That's what I'm trying to say. I try to tie my shards to other events like the 1+1 I went for when I was close to Messi. I knew that. But right now, this feels like a gamble where you summon the entire 17 sacred shards and you only get Shayak, or the entire 14 sacred shards and you only get the 5-star soul. So it feels like a gamble that I'm not willing to take right here. And of course, if you're an endgame player or a spender, you have a lot of resources, you don't mind blowing it a little bit, then I wish you good luck to pick up the 15x champion of your dreams. Another reason is we know 15x, you might get the legendary, it's not the one you selected. You might get another legendary, it's not the one you selected, it's a 20x now. You might get a third legendary, it's still a 25x, you still don't get the champion. So that's another reason why I'm not chasing after this one, especially for players who need to build this champion with Brogni or some other crazy champion that they pair with. I'm talking about those shield teams. Yeah, you might want to select any of them on your list right here. I don't have most of those legendaries right here, but I'm not chasing after them because there's no boosted 2x or increased rates of getting legendaries from Sacred Shards today. So I think with all these reasons, I've managed to convince you to not go for this event, but don't take my word for it. If you don't have a Shayak, grab it, especially if you have Kro'khad already. But if you have Shayak and you went for the Kro'khad fusion, then you might want to see if you have enough resources to throw into a 5-star soul for him, or you don't mind holding and waiting until you pick him naturally from the altar of souls from all those wins. So that's what I'm doing about this event. Normally I come in here and break down the calendar. I'll tell you what, I even had my entire graph ready to go. I was ready to tell you my paths that I was going to take, how I'm going to go down here. Then normally I do this video and I tell you what I'm doing about it. There's no need to go towards that path and just end right here. That's the end of the fusion. I mean, that's the end of the 5-star soul for me right here. Grab it and call it a day. But then I changed my mind while I was about to record the video, and I was like, there's no reason for me to go for this. I looked at my sacred shards. If I go for this, I'll be low on secrets, and I don't want to be below 20. It's going to be a while before we see a guaranteed legendary event from secrets again. But until that time, I want to grab my secret count again up to more than 30 where it was before I summoned for this 1+1 event and all this event that just happened right now. So let's save right now. A new fusion will come up. Shayak is not a fusion for the month of September. This one is just, so we got 2 champions now in the month of August, the Kro'khad, and now we got Shayak. So Shayak is not really a fusion, it's going to be a guaranteed. So we still expect something new to come towards the end of this August month, and I hope it's an amazing champion. So why not save all those save for all those ones that are coming next. So yeah, if you want the mythical skill tome, there's a mythical skill tome right here in the middle for those players who have a little bit of points. By you just farming dungeon divers, you will grab points. And if you have some mythical champions that you want to unlock skill tomes for, and you're finding it hard to pick up skill tomes from other sources, this might be one that is attainable. So I don't know how attainable this one is, because it is going to cost you an entire 10 sacred shards to pick up a mythical skill tome. That's a lot of sacred shards if you ask me. So I don't know if I want to go for this one either. I'm just going to chill. Although I am farming dungeon divers right now because an event that is going on, a tournament that is going on. I showed you my team yesterday in yesterday's video, showing you my spider team that is knocking the spider at 20 solo, 25 solo, duo on hard mode with this spider team that is doing only lizardmen faction spider team. So I'll still spend some freely obtainable energy on that content, and that's the only thing I'm working on right now in raid. And you guys let me know what you think about this plan of mine. I'm not rebelling against this event. I did say the 17 for Shayak is an amazing one, but I just say that the 5-star soul, it's not worth it for me, for my account. It might be worth it for you and for players who always want all their champions to have a high soul before they use them. All I just want is skill tomes for my champions before I use them, and masteries. Even without 1-star blessing on my champion, I will use them for the content there. Although they will not be as good as a 5-star or 6-star ascended champion. We know that, but I'm still going to use them just the same. So I'm looking forward to those teams when I finally fuse the Kro'khad, and then Shayak is ready to be built. Right now I'm farming masteries for Shayak, and once I get all that done, I'll be able to put together that team that will be the best right now in Hydra that a lot of players are using or hyping up right now. So I look forward to that in raid. All right, that's the only thing I wanted to share with you right now in raid. I'm gonna be chilling. If you want to catch me live on Twitch, I'm going live on Twitch right after this video to play some of my advanced raid. After I'm done with raid, I'm switching over to Watcher of Realms or switching over to Once Human. I play other games on Twitch, so join me, twitch.tv/Breeze5D. In the comments below, let me know your varying opinions. These are my opinions. You don't have to agree with me, but you can always convince me in the comments and tell me what I don't know about this event and what I'm missing out on by skipping out entirely on this Hawks parts, Heroes parts. Later, guys.